Hello and welcome back to another week in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Let's get into it. What are we up to today? So we were issued a 225 quest. I'm going to re-roll and hope for something bigger. And we got another 225 quest. Cast 12 red or green spells. So that doesn't come with a deck building requirement. So do we make a red green deck or do we play some of the decks that we have? Well, I had some requests on YouTube to make a video of this. I streamed with it last week, got plenty of positive attention. This is a deck I call Jurassic Park. Don't trademark me. And it is just, it's this 4-color, it was 5-color, it's just this 4-color epic dino ramp deck that also uses Approach with the Settle the Second Sun, a ton of sweepers, and is just pretty ridiculous and lives and thrives on this Gift of Paradise. It's much more, the current build is much more controlly than the previous Jurassic Park deck, but it will probably help us reach our quest. Maybe not as fast as another deck would, but we'll at least start here with Jurassic Park. So, cue the music, cue the dinosaurs. Get ready to see actors making big faces at green screens, and launch the CGI. And here we go. Looks like we have a similarly ranked opponent, although it's very hard to tell. This is an interesting hand because we have 2 Vitalists that could make our spells castable, but if they die, we don't. But I'm going to keep it and see where this goes. This can be a very fun deck if it draws reasonably. Obviously, you're asking a lot of your 4-color mana base in a world where the mana that we are given to use is very awkward. Wow. Just wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe that's the draw. But here we go. Now we just got to get to 7. Our opponent on Explore, that's usually pretty good for us. But we are limited to green mana and white mana right now, so we need to draw an unclaimed, not an unclaimed territory, but there was another, what's the other one? I forget the name of the land, but it taps for 1 mana, you add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, that produces any color with your Vitalist, so I'm hoping we draw it. We do run 2 of that beautiful land, or 3 of that beautiful land. Anyway, hit red, turns on Settle the Wreckage, which might blindside our opponent here. We can certainly give it a try. Other than that, the only thing castable is this Magma Spray, which doesn't currently hit anything. It's a little scary. And we're kind of living off the top very early in this game, but a Gift of Paradise, and it's almost like we drew the win, as long as our creatures don't die. So, alrighty. Get them out. It may help our opponent. They may be running Vraska. We may come to regret this, but I don't think our hand does anything else per se. Oh, he's going to moment a cray-cray. All right, you did it. Again, they always feel as if they must respond when something bad happens. We've talked about that on the channel before, but is that the perfect moment for a moment craving? No. Does it necessarily matter if you plan to do it on your turn? I guess not. So maybe we're being too harsh. Just going to hold back. We might have a reason to double Magma Spray here instead of attack with the Vitalist, such as if another Wild Growth Walker comes down. Well, there's something that I can target. Get out of my yard. And let's see what our opponent gets the look. So all these cards are going to be known by our opponent, so I'm going to try to keep those to the right of my hand. If I remember, it is a habit I'm working on forming so that I know what my opponent thinks I know. And here comes a shot at the Vitalist. We'll go ahead and Magma Spray this as well right now. Alright, so our opponent doesn't know about that one, so I'm going to put it over here. But where are the lands? Where's the Gift of Paradise? Come on. All right, perfect. Offers up a victim. Land. Yeah, my opponent knows that, they know that I top decked that Magma Spray, so they hit it with the nice. because they thought they had paved the way for that Tender Shoot. But that's the Tender Shoot problem. It dies far too easily for a 5-drop. That's why I'm, as fun of a card as it can be, I'm pretty opposed to the card. Yep, keep them coming. Gate to the Afterlife. So it's God Pharaoh's, we did see this before, but it's God Pharaoh's Explorer, which is very fresh, I would say. Oh man, come on. I just need a Gift of Paradise to be like in this game. So our opponent draws the Wild Growth Walker after playing the Explore creatures. Always a negative. Never what they want to do. Alright, drew an Evolving Wilds. It's about to get fresh. Dark Zealot off the top for our opponent. They're holding a Swamp. They should play it. They should know that we know what it is. My opponent doesn't know about that search, so I'll hide that. And they play the tap land. Alright, here we go. Let's get this party going. We're at 13. We're facing down 3 power, possibly 4. So it's not the scariest board. So a few turns of this should be able to get us where we need to be. Approaching that second sun. Land off the top. Our opponent, they're flooding out a bit. We're finally hitting our land drops. Have we weathered the storm? Can we turn the corner? Will the second sun approach as promised? Bang, 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 bang. Alright, let's go. Any untapped land here will get 1 approach off. I'll go ahead and get another Plains. And it's not an untapped land. Will the extra draw be? No. And I should have got a red. Oh, hindsight, thou art 2020. Yes. So 8. Let's resolve the search. We're still going to get to cast, as long as Bounty stays around, we're going to get to cast Approach next turn. You just couldn't win. I would have drawn Settle the Wreckage for sure if I had fetched a mountain, of course. Alright, the beats continue. Our opponent continuing to hit land. But Azcanta about to flip over. And they're in the tank. What could they have drawn? Well, it turns out nothing that they feel they can use right now. Perhaps they were thinking about using a Deadlands. Ooh, we need that. Perhaps they were thinking about using a Deadlands on their own creature to use the gate. And they've had enough. They do not want to watch me flip Azcanta and go off with Approach of the Second Sun. 200 gold and a Countervailing Winds. 6 out of 12, halfway there. Let's try Jurassic Park one more time. For the funsies, maybe someone will let us approach the second sun. Or maybe a dinosaur will actually resolve. Oh yay, it's a Kanatog. Usually playing very aggressive decks so far, but I think he played Black-Blue Control recently. See him every day. He's always in the arena. Maybe not every day, but so regularly that it's one of the names I immediately can spot. Alright, what's the play? This hand is slow. Still doesn't have a Gift of Paradise. With a blue source it's on. I think I end up keeping hands like this just for the action, but against red we might just die. And it's red. How unfortunate. Come on, Gift of Paradise. I'm going to need you here. We haven't drawn a Gift of Paradise or Spring to Mind yet in our 2 games. They are key cards to the deck. Okay. Also missing blue for the 2nd game in a row, which... But we don't have that many blue cards, which is why I can usually rely on things like Gift of Paradise to make that happen. But apparently not today. Not today. Okay, how about that Sweltering Suns, which I got from an unlock. It would be very nice right here. Denied. Denied again. Alright. I hope this game's a fun one. I mean, what's he going to do? Magma Spray his own guy? Come on. Come on. Ooh, I bet it's time for Hazard. Struggle with the rigging runner, I suppose. We could have struggled the Kenra, planning to survive, but I really don't want to have to survive. It's kind of taxing. Like, I want to draw something different and not have to worry about that. Well, is this where we get lightning struck? Nope, not now. The Ramanop Ruins certainly representing plenty of damage to finish this game with. Cards are too good for standard, but apparently not too good for arena beta test. Now I'll probably have to shuffle it away. And here we go. So, next coming out, Earthshaker Kenra Part 2. Weird. I think our opponent's playing around Settle the Wreckage. Wish I had it. Not the case. And they give an oops. Well, I get what they were up to. But, let's see. My objective is to cast red or green spells. So let's cast Survive and at least get the credit for that. And then let our opponent probably finish the game. And yep, got burned and destroyed. That's red for you. Let's see. So let's give it one more try and hopefully not end up in that predicament again. What is going on with this? It's kind of amazing. I only have two, but we've drawn 5 of them and no Gifts of Paradise, which I run 4 of. So, having an interesting day. And there we go, I suppose. Do I want that on top? I can go get blue with my Evolving Wilds if I keep it on top, but I have to wait till the next turn, because then I'd just be shuffling it away. So kind of an interesting spot where we're setting up some mana. And our opponent's going to commune with the dinosaurs. So let's hope that we can go right over the top here. Vitalist to the battlefield. Prepare to get lightning struck. It's a lightning rod and a half, the Naga Vitalist. It's interesting if they play Drover here, if that's a cast out target. Thunderherd Migration. Well, that takes that decision off the table. Excellent. Let's get him. Get him. Your turn. And we're searching for something else. More land. Be interesting to see how high our opponent's ramp deck goes. Whether or not they're playing giant dinosaurs as well. And we're having a true battle of the dinos here. Ooh. Hello. We're probably going to get Charging Monster Sword here, but I think for one turn I can take it. Seems worth it. Our opponent also not with a Lightning Strike, or I'm pretty sure this Vitalist would be dead. So 6 mana. What does one do? Alright, Burning Sun's Avatar, and now the Vitalist is dead, which is unfortunate. We have to find another source of white ASAP for Settle. Although we've got a cast out to tide us over while the Burning Sun's Avatar doesn't kill us. Second island shouldn't be necessary. Okay, so we'll hit combat into attackers. That's a trick so that if our opponent had a haste creature that they're avoiding playing for whatever reason, they can't play it and then re-enter combat after we play the cast out. And pretty fringe case, but good practice. And the Huntmaster. And probably a Sword Tooth? Maybe? I don't know if he's holding it to kill something, but probably won't work well. There you go. Alright, let's try to find that white source. Or a Star of Extinction, but we don't have the mana to cast that. Too bad. And not finding the white source either. I do promise you, Gift of Paradise solves these problems, but for whatever reason, all 4 of them have remained hidden in the deck. All day. Oh yay. Atali. And it's going to gain haste. Oh no! Oh no, not like this! There's our Unknown Shores, the land I was thinking of. This can get another white, but we don't have the time anymore because of the Atali. We're just going to die if we don't find white right here. So we have to graveyard that and draw. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh my lord. What will happen? Commune. Commune gets Tyrant. Oh, will he play it? Will he get in there with Tyrant? Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh my lord. Are you serious? Is this gonna happen? Hold your breath. Oh, this bastard. This guy. Galta. He hit a Galta, by the way. It's pretty good. Galta's pretty good. Arg. Oh, settle. And now with our Star of Extinction gone, there is no hope except another settle. And there's a gift. Late, I declare you. I declare you very late. Interesting, but that won't do the job. Oh, man. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. A true embarrassment of a deck going on here. Well, the quest isn't complete yet. Let's go grab something more reasonable and just play this mono red ham sandwich I've put together. It basically doesn't have any of the good mono red cards, and yet it still wins more than the average deck. And it's kind of just the cheap pirates and the burn spells. The end. But on the draw. And it'll definitely cast 2 red spells, is really the only point to this. Maybe it will cast 2 red spells. We're going to need, I don't know, more land than that. It's been an unfortunate day for video making, to be honest. I feel like every draw has been a bit ungood, but we're going to see. We're going to try to get out of it. We're going to try to leave on a bloody note here. Right. Land runner. Okay, so he probably doesn't have a golden demise. Good, good. If the cannons comes down, we don't have a Chandra Torch of Defiance, but maybe this can do an impression, as it's usually very hard for a blue-black deck to deal with. Really want to Magma Spray this. It would be nice to draw a Magma Spray deck. Could you please work on that for me? Fail. Alright. Death's Majesty hitting the bin along with the Supreme Will. We could kill this to get through, but I think what I'll do is offer the trade. If he wants to block the Firebrand. Chumping this just means he takes 2. Now that seems a little like a golden demise. But he doesn't have second black, and he discarded Liliana. I'm going to risk, like I said, the main point here is to complete the quest, so I'm going to risk complete and utter blowout to go with the rest of the day. Good game, he says. Ha! He's a funny guy. All right, land. Bingo. Let's see if he has Scarab God. I would love to beat... like, nothing gets you more motivated than somebody who GG's you. And I'll put a mountain in the bin. So we'll say pass there. Two mountains? 3 mountains? Oh my god. Wow. Life is not good. But at least we're getting through them. Ugh. Come on now. Come on, deck. Why you do this, deck? Yeah, that seems good. I hit end of turn. Come on now. Ooh, discards Field of Ruin. Interesting. I wonder if that means my opponent has another, as a flipped one of these is probably my best way into the game. But drawing this Monster Sword is nice. That'll get some damage through. Unfortunately, we lose the Firebrand, but I still think that's the right call while my opponent is tapped out. And here comes Chupacabra. 99% sure. The blue-black decks is all the same, you see. And here comes 4. Ouch. Alright. Hit me with something nice. Another creature, perhaps? Nope. So what to do? It's been a pretty unfortunate set of blasting cannons, that's for sure. I think I hang on to these one more turn to try to get this flipped. But if I take 6 and then 6 and then 6, I really only have one more turn. It's like right here. Alright, let's go. Another land. Really? Ooh. Alright. This is gonna get feisty. Just need to hit another open fire, another lightning strike here. Now, opponent may have some counter magic, but we'll make him have some counter magic. Whee! Cancel, yay! Alright, down to 1 blue? No, 2 blue still. Might be more Supreme Will or something. And 1 more for good measure. Look at that. Look at the flood! More than half the lands in the deck. Well, more than half the lands. Alright. Well, hey, the quest got us over the edge of a pack, didn't it? So, you don't always only have to win. And also today will prove that I don't only upload the good videos. Sometimes I upload the rubbish. Alright, let's have a look. We got a Ramanop Ruins. Now we can join the cheaters and their banned cards. It's not really true. They're not cheating. Driven to Succeed. Or Driven to Despair. The opposite. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, and when it deals damage to a player, draw a card. Nifty. And until end of turn, they gain menace, and whenever they deal damage, that player discards a card. One interesting little card we have here. Maybe someday I'll unlock enough things to build a deck around it. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we'll get back to our winning ways soon and run a little hotter than we did today. But if you ever wondered if I also had those ice cold streaks of terrible luck, I do. Watch the video for proof. Thank you. Have a great day.